Hello, this is Opinion Radar. If you've ever spent time building furniture, assembling shelves, or tackling weekend DIY projects, you know how crucial strong, clean joints are and how frustrating it can be when the tools don't make it easy. Today, we're diving into the BORA Automatic Mini Pocket Hole Jig Kit, a compact solution that promises to simplify one of woodworking's most common challenges, creating reliable pocket holes without the hassle. Priced at $106, this isn't just another jig. It's a complete system designed to take the guesswork out of joinery. Whether you're working alone in the garage or on a job site with limited space, having a dependable, portable tool can make all the difference. Over the next few minutes, I'll walk you through how it performs in real-world builds, its strengths, where it could improve, and who it's really made for. Let's see if this mini powerhouse lives up to the hype, starting with first impressions the moment you unbox it. When I first got my hands on the BORA Automatic Mini Pocket Hole Jig Kit, I was immediately impressed by how compact and thoughtfully designed it feels. As someone who's worked in construction and DIY woodworking for years, I've used my fair share of pocket hole jigs, some bulky, some finicky, but this one stands out. It's lightweight, fits easily in a tool bag, and yet it doesn't sacrifice rigidity or precision. The self-adjusting mechanism is where it really shines. Instead of manually setting drill depth or guessing screw lengths, you just clamp the jig to your material and it automatically adjusts the bushing and collar to the exact thickness. That's a game changer, especially if you're working with different wood dimensions on the same job. The built-in reference chart takes the guesswork out of screw selection, showing exact lengths based on wood thickness. For beginners, this eliminates a huge barrier to entry, and for pros, it saves time and reduces errors out in the field. One of the things I appreciate most is how intuitive the setup is. I tested it on a 2x for the thickest material I typically use with pocket holes, and the process was smooth from start to finish. I opened the caliper arms, slid them over the wood, tightened, and the drill depth was instantly set. The stop plate flips to either side, which means you can position the jig no matter the orientation of your workpiece. Once clamped down securely, drilling is straightforward. The holes come out clean, with consistent angles and depths every time. I used the included 3-inch face clamp, and while it held the jig firmly during drilling, I'll be honest, it's not the most robust clamp I've used. It gets the job done for light work, but on thicker or more resistant woods, I found myself wishing for a little more clamping force. It's functional, but I wouldn't call it premium. That said, it's included, and having any clamp in the kit beats having to source one separately. Let's talk about the full package. It's hard to overstate how much value is packed into this kit. You get the jig, a complete set of color-coded screws in multiple lengths, over 350 in total, so you're covered for just about any small to medium woodworking project. The color coding matches the guide on the jig, making it easy to grab the right screw without second-guessing. I used the 1.5-inch screws on pine boards for shelf build, and the joint strength was solid. No splitting, no stripping, just clean, tight connections. The fact that everything comes in a hard plastic case is a big plus for organization and portability. I keep this in my truck now, and it's been a go-to when I need to make quick repairs or assemble something on site. Contractors or handy homeowners will love that it's ready to roll the second you need it. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the durability of the case and some of the smaller components. My case arrived with a few broken tabs, nothing critical but enough to notice. The dividers inside are a bit flimsy, and one snapped when I pulled out a screw tray a little too fast. It's not a deal breaker, but it made me pause. Then there's the magnet that's supposed to hold the clamp to the jig. It came loose on mine after just a few uses. The adhesive seems weak, and I had to re-glue it myself. These aren't flaws that ruin the experience, but they do chip away at the premium feel you expect at this price point. At $106, people are going to expect more than just good performance. They want solid build quality across the board. While the jig itself feels sturdy and well made, some of these small touches feel like they could use refinement. I should mention, I started out skeptical. Pocket hole jigs used to feel like tools only seasoned woodworkers could handle confidently. But this one, it's designed with beginners in mind, and that's a big win. The automatic depth adjustment, the screw guide, the straightforward clamping, it just works, even if you've never touched one before. I lent it to a friend building a simple bookshelf, and he had it up and running in minutes. No frustration, no trial and error. That's rare in power tools. For anyone starting out in woodworking, this kit removes the intimidation factor and delivers real professional-looking results. And for experienced builders, it's an excellent secondary tool for small jobs where hauling out a full-size jig isn't practical. In terms of real-world use, I've used this on everything from deck repairs to indoor shelving. It's fast, accurate, and takes up almost no space. On one project, I had to attach ledger boards quickly and cleanly. Using pocket holes let me do it from the edge without visible screws, which kept the look clean. The joints held strong under pressure, and the preset angles ensured alignment was perfect every time. The only time I ran into a minor hiccup was when switching between very thin and very thick woods. The gears that control the bushing depth can feel a bit stiff, especially at the extremes, and the drill bit was tricky to insert at first. But once you get the rhythm, it becomes second nature. It's not flawless, but the positives far outweigh these small quirks. Overall, I'm really glad I added this to my toolkit. Is it perfect? No. The clamp could be better, the case sturdier, and at $106, it's not exactly cheap, especially if you already own other drill and drive tools. But for what it delivers, a compact, reliable, self-adjusting pocket hole system that works right out of the box, it's tough to beat. It's especially valuable if you need portability and precision in one package. Whether you're a weekend warrior or a pro who values efficiency, this kit earns its spot in the lineup. It's not trying to replace heavy-duty stationary models, but it doesn't need to. It's the pocket-sized powerhouse you didn't know you needed, accurate, smartly designed, and ready whenever the job calls. If you're ready to nail your next project with precision and ease, don't just drill through life with the same old tools. Level up. Hit that like button if this review helped you, and subscribe for more honest, no-nonsense tool breakdowns. Stay sharp, stay building, and let's get every joint perfectly aligned, one pocket hole at a time.